Namaste, my brothers, my sisters. Good morning. As you can see, I'm in my beautiful pajamas and my background you can see. And today, I'm just gonna talk to you about how to harness your happiness or harnessing your happiness. Because, this morning I was meditating and I was like, what would make me happy if what would make me happy? And what I came up with is that if I start making more videos just to do it and just putting some more thought into the video so that I can share some insight and revelation. And I even have some notes. But yeah, so harnessing your happiness. There's gonna be three I'll say topic. I mean, I'm just gonna get to them. The first thing to harness your happiness is you have to truly desire happiness. Because some people say they want happiness, but they say, well, I can't be happy because I don't have the money. I can't be happy because I don't have the job. I can't be truly happy because I don't have the girl. Well, if happiness is your number one priority, there should be no limitation to your happiness. So that's and because whenever we make an excuse to not be happy, how can we truly be happy? So we instead of putting those limitations, stop making excuses to not be happy and just do it, you know? And stop and because, whenever we make an excuse, we don't truly want to be happy. We're just kind of want happiness. And when we're trying to be happy, we're halfway there. Because happiness is just a conscious choice that today I'm happy that I woke up. Today I'm just happy that I'm alive. And I'm not making an excuse like, oh, I'm not rich yet. Oh, I don't have the girl yet. My soulmate's not here yet. I'm not a certain teacher yet. I'm not making an excuse. I'm just out here, trying to get, not trying. I'm just out here getting it. And you see, the mind can be real tricky because, you know. And the thing is, a lot of people are out there trying to share happiness, trying to give happiness to their children, trying to teach people how to be happiness, but inside they aren't truly happy because of the limiting thoughts. Like parents trying to show their kids happiness, of course, that's a great thing. But they aren't happy themselves, so the child learns from the parents that even though you're not happy, you can pretend to be happy, and that's good enough. And that's a really low standard. But that's just part of the journey, and I'm just here to show you the high, I would say, a good happy path for growth. And if you truly desire happiness, that happiness has to be a daily commitment. That you can't just, whenever you take a break from pursuing, whenever you take a break from truly being happy, you forget that it is your true desire to be happy. And whenever we forget that happiness is just what we seek, we tend to seek something outside of happiness, like trying to prove to yourself that you're happy. For example, going out and buying more things to say, "Oh, now I'm happy." And we can all do that sometimes. But when we truly actively pursue happiness or embody happiness, when we embody happiness on a daily basis, it's what we become. And step 2, you gotta let shit go. So step 1 is you have to truly desire happiness. Step 2 is letting some shit go. And what do you mean by shit? Things that don't enhance your joy. But and we have to understand that things that don't enhance your joy are just teaching us to be happy. Teaching us to follow the joy. And let me expand on that. Things that don't enhance your joy: mediocre friendships, acquaintances, being surrounded with people who are mediocre, are surrounded by people who aren't truly happy with themselves. And if you notice that, people of the same energy tend to stick together. People who are lost in, people who don't know themselves, people who don't know happiness tend to stick together. People who do know happiness stick together. People of the same religion, of course, you know, whatever community you're in, tend to stick together. Well, it's the same thing, and and you have to realize that whoever you're surrounded by is what you're going to become. And this is from Think and Grow Rich. And if you're surrounded by people of high standards, people of high self-love, who do you think you're gonna become or turn into? And the next one is also mediocre jobs. Everybody in this lifetime has had a mediocre job that is not fulfilling, or a job that is okay. And it's not bad to be in them, but if you know that your job is mediocre, you have to look forward to your future rather than just saying, this is what I'm good at, so that's why I'm here, that's why I have purpose. Just because you're good at something does not mean it truly makes you happy. So you gotta let that shit go. Mediocre things, letting go of mediocre things, like limiting societal things, drinking alcohol with friends, you know, of course, these things are good. These things, if you limit them, can be great. But if you don't have a limitation to them, then they become mediocre because you seek alcohol to feel good, to find happiness. You seek drugs to find happiness, and I totally went through that experience to get here. So I'm not saying that it's all bad. It's trying to teach you something. But from what I've learned is that I let the shit in my life go, such as drinking alcohol, thinking negative, believing in myself, and you know, not doing as much drugs, and yeah, just letting a lot of things go. And we have to realize that everything serves its purpose, and whenever it stops serving you, like drugs, you have to let them go. And especially the people or material desires. Maybe you love shopping, and sometimes you just have to let shopping go. And sometimes you have to let spending money go a little bit, and spend the time with yourself and love yourself. And the last thing, yes, is letting go of mediocre mindsets such as judgment and not good enoughness. Because when we let go of judgment, like I'm not good enough, or look at them, you're comparing. And when we compare, that's a lower energy. Because if somebody loves themselves so much, they don't have to go there, and they don't have to prove anything. They just know that happiness is now, and they're not trying to compare. They just know that we're different, and that's what makes us unique, and that we all have a different story, and we respect each other, rather than saying, look, his hair is not like, his hair is not in fashion style, and so that's why he's different. Or look, he has a big old beard, he looks whatever. Oh look, he has dreadlocks, so I'm gonna judge him a certain way. Instead of having those mindsets, saying, wow, look, somebody uniquely different, and that it's just being positive, really being positive, being open, and not being judgmental, especially to the things you hate. Like, people, maybe if you a lot of people out here dislike Donald Trump. Well, if you have that negativity in your mind, how can you truly be happy with the negativity in your mind? You have to see positivity in the negative things, and accept the negativity that people have, even if they're positive to you, such as some people like Donald Trump. Wow, I'm glad that there's some people that we're always supporting each other, whatever it is, you know. So step one was hard was you have to truly desire happiness. Two, you have to let some shit go, things that don't enhance your joy. And step three, when you let a lot of shit go, you start feeling light because you start feeling like you have less on your mind, less on your heart. And now you have to, step three is choosing happiness actively. And what does that mean? Here, I'll just list them to you. Use your emotions as a guidance system. Excuse me. Yeah, use your emotions as a guidance system. If your heart is hurt from something, it's asking your forgiveness. If somebody cuts you off and you start cursing, your heart is saying, forgive them because that feels a lot better. Whatever feels better, you do. Not what you think is better, because what you think is better usually gives you shit. And another, choosing happiness actively is proactive contemplation, meaning that whenever things happen in your life, question the hell out of them rather than accepting them the way they are. Like, I just broke up with a girlfriend. Is that the why do I think that happened? Did you know what is this trying to teach me? What good is in this? Where is the blessing in this? Where's the lesson? You know, so you just keep you instead of just accepting my life sucks, my life sucks, my life sucks, that sucks too, these people suck. What is this trying to teach me? How is this making me better? There's always an answer, and whenever you don't see the blessing, you'll see the opposite, or you're just in ignorance. But there's you can always enlighten yourself by seeking to ask questions. The next one is to explore, expand, and adventure. Meaning be open-minded. Be open-minded and be curious about things. Don't just settle for one answer. Be open to multiple possibilities, multiple expressions, multiple possibilities, because when you keep your mind and heart open, you're attracting more possibilities. Maybe you're seeking happiness through one thing, but because you kept your mind open, you seek, you know, you find an even better way. And an example would be in the beginning, I was doing a lot of meditation groups because, you know, my heart was guiding me there. But at the end, the meditation group found me. The people that I needed was came to me instead of me going to them, and it turned out to be the best thing ever. And that's just a vision. And for you, it could be, you know, with your child, the way you approach your child, instead of maybe approaching your child one way, maybe, you know what, I'm gonna try a different thing so it could affect my child in a different way rather than just doing whatever every other parent does. The next one is choosing a happiness actively. You have to make choices on how you want to feel rather than reacting. Don't react to shit. Don't react to situations and circumstances. Choose how you want to feel. When somebody cuts you off, you curse a little bit, like, and then you say. So, for example, when somebody cuts me off, I either stay positive and like it's okay, I forgive you, or I get mad a little bit, and then I say, you know what, this is not serving me. This is not making my life better, so I'm going to let it go because it makes me more happy. Or, wow, that's a judging thought. Instead of judging them, maybe I should see the positivity in this thing. Maybe I should see the goodness. And whenever I see the goodness, I'm actively choosing happiness. And instead of reacting like what the fuck, or whenever this person or Donald, and I don't even have anything against Donald Trump. I just use this example because is a great example right now. Another another point is to believe anything is possible, because it truly is. Because happiness, there's no limitation to happiness, and when you believe and know that anything is possible, it's it's easier. Is we have more possibilities to make these choices, rather than saying that, well, because I work in this field, I should pursue something in this field, or because I am I'm a certain race, I'm a certain skin color, then I should do these certain things. Don't limit yourself to happiness. Open yourself to happiness. Allow the happiness to come in, and know that anything is possible. Any dream, any girl, any guy, any relationships, any jobs are possible. Any amount of money. But just make sure you choose them from happiness, because some people really don't need $1 million. They just need enough to do what they love. And that's just so beautiful. And once, and then the last thing I want to tell you is that my kitty keeps coming here. And the last thing is, choose your freaking dream. If anything is possible, just make a choice on your dreams, what your purpose is on this planet. Because a lot of people are positive and everything, but they don't choose what their dream. They don't find their dreams, or they have to seek dreams. And when we seek dreams, we eventually allow the dreams to come in. And my dream personally is, I want to inspire people because it makes me feel alive. And so everything that I do, I seek to inspire people, because it just makes me feel good. And 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 to expand on the dream, I'm just here to express, inspire, and share happiness as me, and be more of who I am. And this is just a deep knowing. Yeah, I'm just here to share happiness. I'm just here to share happiness, and yeah, peace and blessings. And I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful life, and enjoy being you. And stop trying so hard to live, and just be happy. Maybe.